Come on. Go up to the head.
Yep. This looks like something interesting you'd have for Halloween. You'd have. I never grew up with Minecraft. I guess as a kid. I guess late '90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. Early. They didn't. It wasn't. Computer games weren't really. I didn't get into it until everyone else was into it for a long time. And we got Roblox. We have, and here's a. This has become such a big brand. It's interesting because the movie didn't seem. I mean, I guess it was financially successful, but it never seemed as successful as the other Pixar movies.
Well,
but it's a. Yeah, the first Cars and the new Cars that came out has apparently got really good reviews too. It's just that it was never this big of a brand when I was a kid. I mean, Toy Story was, and maybe like maybe Bug's Life. Oh, and this is okay. Kids, I know I've rapped on about kids today, but at least they have Rick and Morty. At least they're allowed to buy Rick and Morty. Yeah, at least at least they're allowed to buy Rick and Morty at like Toys R Us.
Yeah. Give me the Szechuan sauce, or I will break you.
Yeah, like what did he say? 90 more years.
Oh, 9 more. Wait, hold on.
It's like
Rick and Morty, 9 more seasons. Rick and Morty,
100 years.
times.
Yeah.
I definitely want to come back for this.
And this is the thing, is that I never remembered the Toys R Us I went to ever catering to like older kids. But look, you have a whole South Park set here. You have a set.
South Park.
You have a figurine set of Mr. Garrison's classroom. He has Mr. Hand. You have Kyle, and the two characters that obviously have to be there in the class together are Kyle and Cartman. Yeah.
Where's Stan? Where the hell's Stan?
You got Rick. You have Mr. Meeseeks.
Walking Dead figurines.
And they never had this in the 90s.
This looks like
Us.
bad Phil Foglio.
Yeah.
But it's still good. In memoriam. That's what this whole thing is
Walking
about.
Dead by AMC. This is and this is something like the only place where you could get something like this other than here nowadays would be like Spencer's Gifts. But oh wow. And look at this. The Toys R Us of my generation would never have
this
put
adult stuff.
Yeah, just adult stuff in it. And right next to it is, they know this is for the 90s nostalgia kids, so they have the Nickelodeon toys.
Nostalgia Nickelodeon toys. We got Rugrats here.
You have Rugrats and the Hey Arnold
Stupid
gang.
babies.
I wonder if John Kay, because John Kay is a toy designer himself.
Cinnamon Toast Man.
Well, that's Powdered Toast Man. Powdered Toast Man.
Why did I say Cinnamon Toast Man?
Well, that would be an interesting.
He could be the arch enemy of Powdered Toast Man.
Yeah, I know that John Kay himself often designs the.
Women because
Yeah, he often designs
spice and everything nice, Powerpuff.
The toys with his characters.
Yeah.
Oh wait. This is hidden behind everything, but Slytherin.
Well, that's definitely the one you want to go for. I mean, that's what the sorting hat.
Oh, they have a Gryffindor one. I mean, obviously they're not going to bother with Hufflepuff and the other one. I forget what the other one is, but it's probably.
I kind of like Hufflepuff.
Oh,
It sounds like a cereal. Wait a minute, where's Alan Rickman? I want to see the Alan Rickman book.
Stampy, you idiot! No, sir, I don't like it.
Don't like London? Well, that's from...
yeah, Mr. Horse from Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, because I of course, nowadays when I see a horse, I think of the ultimate sad sack, you know?
Yeah.
Jack. Look at this. They got of all the things over here, they got a journal for Harry Potter fans, because they figure if you read Harry Potter, you must be able to write too.
You know what, though, Dad? Doesn't this guy's outfit look like the Bangladeshi flag or the flag of Nepal?
Yeah,
you just have a red...
You know what he looks like? He looks like... I always imagine a character based on the the guy who did all the Philippine comics, Mars Ravallo. I wanted to call him Captain Mars. Make him a little browner. This could be Captain Mars.
Yeah, that would be an interesting.
That would, yeah, and it'd be like sort of like his woman superhero who swallowed the stone and made her into a superhero.
Like they feel brave enough to have Batman on the right side, but they have a royalty-free character on the left side.
Right, but to me, just imagine what we could do with something like that.
Yeah.
You know? And you could be like the Filipino Avenger or Justice League guy.
They have an online store, but I guess that's being liquidated too.
Look at this stuff. Things as they are, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Things as they are changed upon the new guitar.
Yeah.
Wallace Stevens.
From Wallace Stevens.
Over here. Kingdom Hearts, man. Check it out.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I have to check that out when I have the money for a new.
Well, you shouldn't have given away our original because like that just kicked ass.
I think one of the Packer girls took it and she just looked at Sora's face all day or something.
And you'll never get it back. Look here.
Oh yeah, they did. They used to have these TV screens. You'd see that more in the 90s, TV screens and stores playing commercials.
And look, semi-musical instruments.
Mm-hmm. I don't never heard of Light Sheets, the Sky Striders or
I did.
Skylanders.
Skylanders, you can have them interact with your TV.
Bongos. I think we actually got bongos from Toys R Us one time, maybe.
I don't want to pick up the pink one. Hey, look at this.
Hold on, we'll have to, let's...
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name.
Yeah. I like this character. Looks cool.
The song is Things As They Are, but things as they are changed upon the blue guitar.
What? Is this from a game or something, or is this a game character?
That's Splatoon, man.
Oh, that shows how much I'm out of the loop with video games. I guess
they got a fandom. I have to look at their stuff on Plus. Wait a minute. Is this Kid Icarus? Is this Kid Icarus?
It's Pit from Super Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's probably from something else before that. I don't know.
No. The one I'm looking for is Kid Icarus.
But I think these all have to be Nintendo characters, right? Kid Icarus was...
Look for Cloud. He's the one with the giant razor blade.
Oh, that would be a Sony character.
Oh, yeah.
And we have more Nintendo characters. Link, Mario...
But what if Link was a boy?
Yeah, what if... that's a question for the ages. What if
Zelda was a girl?
Yeah, excuse me, princess.
There you go.
Oh, they have...
I actually played Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
No, you played Snoopy versus the Red Baron.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one...
That was good, too, though.
Everybody played that.
Snoopy versus the Red Baron was...
That was a good game. It was goofy as hell, but it was a good game. And this is what's left of Blockbusters.
Yeah. A Plus Store pickup. You buy line or in store.
Yeah, great.
Blu-ray movies.
Look! Steaks! We were all over that series. Oh my god, how much does it... No, it doesn't have a price on it because F you. I can upload that and I can make all sorts of repeater videos.
Dan the Dino. And I feel like in Homestar Runner there was one episode where Strong Mad made his own cartoon. called Dan the Dino, and it was a claymation cartoon of just dinos eating like pieces of clay. And here they have Dino Dan, which I guess is oblivious to the fact that
They did that in Homestar Runner. Look at that, the updated Mickey Mouse.
the two Mickeys side by side. I wonder,
One
is this
that doesn't work and one that works very,
is this?
very
Oh yeah, that's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It's just pretty much there for commercialism. And then this is actually a real cartoon.
indoctrinate kids, but
This is actually a real cartoon.
No, that is a kick-ass cartoon. It makes you sad because really the one that actually tried harder on is the one that is actually going to hook the kids to Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, got more Disney stuff. Although Scooby Doo is here, I guess that's owned by Cartoon Network. And then Bambi. Now they have to put Rotten Tomatoes labels on everything, which is interesting. I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's just interesting.
To me, it's bad, but I guess it's good if you run the. Now this I can't take. The Cat in the Hat in Outer Space.
Or The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. I think that's a TV show, right?
Yeah,
The-
well,
the-
I suppose it could be work. I guess.
Well, the thing is that The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. It's I don't like it, but it's a better fate for The Cat in the Hat than the movies made by Ron Howard.
Ron Howard blew it. I don't know why he had to do that.
I mean, he looks more like a Dr. Seuss character than the movies he made.
Oh God. And the one I missed was what was the one I missed?
I played the Elder Scrolls game.
Oh,
Dishonored,
Morrowind.
Hacker's Memory. I wonder, that looks like a good JMROPG.
What's Dissidia? It looks sort of Final Fantasy-ish. Looks like might be Cloud, only there seems to be his famed oversized blade seems to be worked up a bit. Yeah, it is a Final Fantasy.
For Honor, whatever. I feel like, a collection of air combat games. I always thought air combat games are always overrated. I mean, underrated among the types of
Yeah,
games.
you have Bismarck and visual history,
I feel-
military history kick your ass for that. Man.
Yeah, I feel the thing is that I feel like they're so underrated in terms of console versions of the games. I guess now that you have World of Warplanes, it's starting to become overrated.
Yeah.
But the console versions are underrated, especially the Air Combat series. That was one of my favorite game series.
Look, there's Devil May Cry, Definitive Edition. There's BioShock.
I remember the Air Combat series. It was a Japanese game, but they were very careful that they had real planes, but they didn't base anything off of a real conflict. It was all made-up characters in a made-up war, in a made-up place.
Yeah, I've never heard of Styx.
It's an interesting idea, an interesting name for a game.
No Man's Sky. I remember that for something. What was No Man's Sky about? I can't recall.
I don't remember.
It looks. It could. Yeah, No Man's Sky. I remember that. I played No Man's Sky. I don't remember.
This is interesting, but I don't know if it's supposed to be a kinetic toy or if it's supposed to be a robot that's supposed to actually do something. It has a try me.
Image, so it'd be like stuff that you would used to see in a.
Which it roars. That's all it will let you do, but it does more stuff.
With Fable 3 and BioShock Infinite.
Well, the one we got came with BioShock Infinite and Fable 3, but the Xbox got ruined when Oliver sat on the cord when it was loading, remember?
How could that have happened to us? How could we have lost that just by losing one connection cord at the two ends of it?
Because, there's a screen when a game is loading that says that you can't turn it off, and I was playing Skyrim, and then I never actually got to...
Does our Skyrim still work?
I mean, the disc works, I'm sure, if we get the Xbox working. And to be fair, the Xbox 360 is probably a lot cheaper than it was when we got one.
Look, talk about holy. There's Doom.
Yeah.
Doom, I can't believe. Oh, Switch Doom. What is that? Switch Doom. What was it? Was Doom guy switches when he worked?
Yeah, everyone at my school when I was in high school, all the nerds were obsessed with Fire Emblem. But I don't even know what it's
I
about.
never even knew Fire Emblem.
But
Ken
apparently,
and Jake investigates.
yeah.
What is this? Little Do. Diddle Do.
It looks like some sort of Japanese game.
Well, it looks interesting for something anime based.
Yeah, it does. Or no, it doesn't even look. It looks. What it reminds me of. The
I've heard
style
of
reminds
ARMS.
me of Scott Pilgrim or the early indie comics of the 2000s. Maybe it's not even a Japanese game. Maybe it's like just some indie American game. I don't know. Probably somebody in the comments is gonna like find out and. Oh, who cares? Thomas Edison movie, Liberty Kids. This was on PBS, but I never. It was all right. It had some historical
liked it.
things. It was good.
Look at me. I'm in a film that almost saved my career.
Well, did save it.
Almost. You remember, he's still going to do more live action ones.
He was going to do a movie where he was playing a Native American or something, and it was like really racist, and he stopped. They made him stop it.
What do you think after the Long Range? But never mind.
Yeah.
Look at this. Tiny Tube Heroes.
And these things are I think we've been to like 3 different sections, and there's been a minion in each one of these sections.
Spiro robots.
Yep.
And this is it.
For the most part, there's
Karaoke machines.
the PS3 games are still like $20 still. I guess we're not.
Still? No wonder they didn't sell them.
I mean, the thing is that you'd expect them at this point to be like $10.
Yeah. And then everybody would like be all.
I mean, the really terrible ones are like $5. I know that Fantasia Music was one of the worst games ever.
If we bought it and we did it, we could put on a show for these people about how bad it is, and then we could use like really bad adjectives to describe it.
But all the PS3 games are apparently all the good ones, even though I've never played it. They're good enough to be $20.
DJ Hero, when you got to put on a show like there's an audience out there and you're trying to be Dead Mouse or something.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible idea. Right there, DJ Hero.
It's an idea that has no focus. Guitar Hero makes sense. GarageBand makes sense.
I like
DJ Hero.
Reverse engineering.
And then there's Wasteland 2, Call of Duty Black Ops, Game of Thrones.
I have never heard of this game. Abzu. This looks like a water game. Okay, you're under the water. Okay, so this is like Journey. Oh, wow. If it's like Journey, I want it. Well, anyway, Abby would lose her mind.
Dark Souls
if you
is
gave
popular,
her another Journey.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't understand why they don't make a second Journey, because if they made a second Journey, my daughter would buy like every one of them in the store just on principle.
I wonder what became of Mirror's Edge, because it was hyped up when it came out, but now nobody talks about it, or maybe I feel like it didn't end up being successful or good. Who knows?
Another of the underrated Charlie Brown specials, the Easter Beagle.
Yeah, I remember that one because it had all the peppermint patty scenes where they were trying to boil an egg. They were trying to make Easter eggs, and Marcy just was confused the whole time.
Talk about a game that has been mistreated by people.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. Okay, it doesn't do. Maybe it's because I'm a regular person. It does. Apparently, the way the cameras move or something. But when I was playing it, I thought it was really great.
Yeah,
I think Epic Business.
I thought it was good. I thought the idea that you could make achievements that allowed you to buy or allowed you to get access to different silent cartoons was a good idea.
Okay.